All right, we are back. The UFC is back to making videos. We get UFC 325 coming up. I just recorded this video and there is no audio, and that broke my heart. But we're gonna go ahead and go through this again. Hopefully, we get it, sorted out. But we're gonna go ahead and just get started on this prediction video. I'm very happy to be back. I could not record for the first event. That's on me. And honestly, I'm not going to be able to watch a ton of this event. Maybe the last few fights, that is on me. Got other obligations on Saturday nights, but let's just get into this. Honestly, I'm going to skip the early prelims. I have no idea, man. I'm a casual. I don't know these things. I got nothing. We're going to start off with Jonathan Mikalev and Oban Elliott. Once again, I don't know too much about these fighters either. Mikalev is pretty new to the UFC. Oban Elliott's been around. He was on a good streak before he lost the last fight. So I'm going to go with a crafty veteran decision. I think that, without having much to go on, I think this is a safe play. Oban Elliott's a good fighter. We're just going to go ahead and go with the experience here. Oban Elliott by decision. Now, Jacob Malkoun versus Torres Finney. The only thing I have to go off Torres Finney is the cage push fest that was his last fight. That was his first in the UFC against the dude with the runes on his chest. Forgot his name. That's all I have to go on, man. But DC's been hyping him up. He's been saying that he's the guy. I just don't know. But now, Jacob Malkoun, I've literally never heard of this person in my life until today, and I've never seen anyone that looks even remotely like this in my life in the UFC. I have no idea who this guy is. Apparently, he's beat some big names. I say big, like I think Brundage was one of them. I mean, I should know who this is, but I literally have no idea who this is. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go with Torres Finney here, honestly, by a decision. That's all I have to go on. I gun to my head, I could not tell you who this was. Moving on. Sorry about that, Jacob Malkoun. I'll know who you are after today. Next up, we got Cam Rouston, Cody Brundage, the man I was just talking about. We're going to go with Cam Rouston here, man. Let's not overthink this one. Cam Rouston, great performance in the Contender Series. Petrosky round one knockout in his first UFC fight. And Cody Brundage has a good chin. This is going to be a good back and forth. It should be a good chance to display Rouston's skill. We're going to go ahead and go with Rouston. I do think he knocks him out, though, in the later rounds. So we're going to go Cam Rouston by knockout for that one. Next up, Junior Tafa, Billy Elikana. Another one to not overthink, man. I mean, look at these guys. You can kind of just see. One of them is just built for this, and the other one is not proven much, honestly. Him and his brother have been just, they've just been the UFC fighters of all time. There's really just, there's nothing I really have to go on here. I mean, he's been down at light heavyweight, but he didn't even do too well his first fight. I don't even know if he fought. Did it get canceled or something, man? I don't even remember. I think he might have. I can't remember. Anyway, Elikana has impressed me his last couple fights. He's probably going to submit him, but I do say Billy Elikana is going to go and knock him out. He's just going to be more violent in there. He's just hungrier. Junior Tafa's probably just there for a paycheck still soak up the last few of his UFC contract before he goes to another org. I don't know. Elikana by finish, third round, knockout. Another one, let's not overthink this, man. The odds are the odds, the way that they are. The theme of the night is just let's just take it slow, nice and easy, ease our way back into it, dip our toes in the water here. Now, Jamie Malarkey's chin is suspect, and I don't want to just start roasting him, but cause obviously I'd go in there and get flatlined in 2 seconds. This guy's a much better man than I am, but it's cool in South Kills time. They're in Australia. There's a reason why this one opens up the main card. People will be tuning in to this fight. Quillen Salkut is going to have a chance to go out there and put down a fucking highlight against Jamie Malarkey. Let's just expect something ridiculous in round one, honestly. I really hope to see it. I'm going to be distraught if this goes past 2 rounds, honestly. Again, let's not overthink this. Quillen Salkut, round 1 knockout. Next up, Tai Tuivasa, Talos Teixeira. I went back and forth on this one this week. I originally had Tai Tuivasa just because of the competition that he's faced. I know he hasn't won since 2020, but damn. I mean, I cannot stand Talos Teixeira, bro. I was really hoping Tuivasa would just... I'm hoping he goes in there and does, Tuivasa things to this guy. He knocked out the tallest guy in the UFC. So who's Mr. 6 foot 6 foot something right there. Anyway, but yeah, no, I'm not gonna overthink this one either, man. I think again, this is on a showcase card. Talson Teixeira is fighting a guy who hasn't won since 2020. Who we watched balloon up to like 400 pounds and then come back down. So we're gonna go ahead and go Teixeira by finish. Honestly, probably round 1 or round 2. I'm gonna go round 2 knockout from Talson Teixeira. Next up, we got Fiziev and Rufi. Now, I think this is going to be a tricky night for Mauricio Rufi. I think he's going to have to keep Fiziev at distance, throw his jab in there. He can mix in some spinning shit. But I don't know, man. Fiziev fought Gaethje to a competitive decision on short notice, and he looks jacked. He's in really good shape. Rufi's got the height and reach advantage, but he did just get checked by BSD in his last fight. The game plan was awful. Looked like he didn't work on any ground game, but we'll see, man. I think Rufi's gonna have to point him to a decision here. He will probably throw some spinning shit again and style on him. And I think the flash probably wins in the judge's eyes. So I think we'll probably go with that. But if Fiziev can get in there and even push him up against the fence, I mean, you never know, man. This is the UFC. You never know. Fiziev is still a top guy. Obviously, he just went to a competitive decision with Gaethje, so I do like Rufi by decision. That's going to be my pick. What are the odds on that? Pretty close. All right, so we got Dan Hooker, BSD. Say it with me. Let's not overthink this. BSD is going to finish him, bro. It's, what's he? Yeah, minus 350 favorite. I mean, Dan Hooker, bro, he's got his own promotion. He's coming off that Armin thing last month. I don't even know. Armin is Armin, but BSD is still top dog. He's up there with the good ones right now. So Hooker's just, everyone's hoping for a Dan Hooker knockout. I certainly am. I would love to see a vintage Dan Hooker performance, but I think BSD is going to get him. I think that's the case. He's just going to violent ground and pound a guy who is immune to damage until it's too late, and I think he's just going to ground and pound to a victory in probably round 2. We're going to go with that. Now, the main event, excuse me. Diego Lopez, Alexander Volkanovski, bro. Diego Lopez, we are going to win the featherweight championship. This is going to happen, guys. I think, Volk, he's up there on my GOAT list, bro. He's on, everyone's Mount Rushmore for a reason. He's the featherweight GOAT. And he's still got it, man. He's still putting down performances. If he hadn't taken those Islam fights and gotten knocked out, he probably wouldn't have lost to this point. I mean, Ilya, Yeah. Well, anyway, Volk's been at the top for a very long time, but if there was anyone I would want to pass the torch to in this division, it's Diego Lopez. And this is in Australia. If this was, I can see Lopez going to a competitive decision and Volk giving him the respect and then passing the torch of the belt and then retiring in Australia. I think Volk said he wasn't retiring, but I don't know, bro. You never know here. Again, who knows if he does get finished by Diego Lopez? I mean, we could see him call it right there. But I think Diego can do this, man. Diego's hungry. He deserves it. I've done a video on this, but Lerone, one highlight near decision later before that. Excuse me. And then Movsar, where have you been, bro? You haven't fought in 2 calendar years? Nah, not going to happen. And you beat who? Aljo? Bro, no. Diego Lopez deserves this title shot. And I think he's going to do it, man. You guys know I'm a big Diego Lopez fan, so that might be pulling me to that side. But, man, can't be a UFC fan without a good level of delusion. So I think Diego Lopez is going to get this done. And a late finish is calling to me. But the whole theme of the card is not overthinking this. Diego Lopez, decision. I think he gets the decision win over Volk. That's crazy to say. You know what? Diego Lopez, 4th round knockout. Putting it down. Lock that one in. It's going to happen. don't put any of your hard-earned money on that. Just don't do it. But that's going to be it, man. Hopefully this video has audio. Like I said, I'm not going to be able to watch all the fights, but main event, hopefully, and, hopefully I get the last couple fights. But I am going to talk about it. Hopefully I'll make a video after. And, yeah, I'm just really excited, man. Once we, like I said, I got prior obligations, but once those are over, I'm locked in on UFC, man. This shit just takes up too much room in my brain. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully we get some predictions right. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.